Have you done training today?
Yeah, it's just training.
Has it been alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I ask why they're dressed in the different uniform that we don't normally see?
I'm not too sure. That's not us. No.
Oh, is it not police?
No, I think that's the army. I'm not too sure.
Oh, right.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, brilliant.
We don't train with them, so we've got all different sites.
Okay.
So I'm not too sure where they've come from or who they are.
Yeah.
It's not a net issued uniform at all, is it?
No.
You'd never have to wear that.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just interested. We're like geeks, really.
Yeah. Okay then, thank you very much.
No worries.
You take care.
Buckle up, guys. Today's audit kicks off friendly but quickly gets intense. The cameraman casually chats with officers during their training and instantly notices something unusual, a uniform that doesn't fit standard issue. His curiosity draws him in, exposing confusion within the ranks about what's truly official. The tone remains respectful, yet there's an underlying power shift, the public calmly holding authority to account. It's a slow building start that signals this won't stay casual for long. It's about to become a true masterclass in accountability.
How you going? All right.
How are you? You okay?
Yeah, they're alright. What are you doing down here?
Pardon?
What are you doing down here?
Oh, just chilling.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Just saw you filming, that's all. We're just curious as to why.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just having a look round, that's all.
Okay.
Oh, they can get that.
Right, okay, look, sorry chaps, right, this is how it works. This is a very big police space that deals with a lot of stuff, alright, so there's going to be security issues in and around it. If we see a couple of people filming, it makes us suspicious. Now you might be completely...
Stop there 1 second. No, stop there 1 second. She needs to tell me something first.
You might be...
Whoa, hold on. No. Hold on.
Reason for what you're doing.
Listen.
Why we're talking to you is because it makes us a bit suspicious.
Suspicious is not a crime.
I'm not saying it is, but it makes us a bit suspicious that someone's filming this area because it's so prominent as a police site, okay? Which is why we're talking to you. So I'm
Sorry
Martin,
to interrupt you.
This is Alex. Not interrupting, I'm Martin, this is Alex. We're from the Mounted Branch, and this is why we're talking to you, okay?
Okay.
So if you could just give us an explanation
No, first,
of why you're doing
would you like to tell us something?
Can you just answer my question?
No, it won't go any further until you tell us something. You need to tell us something.
We really need you to answer.
No, we don't answer questions on a public footpath.
Okay.
If you tell us something first, we might have an amicable conversation with you. Have you got something to tell us?
Go on then.
Have you anything?
Have I got something to tell you?
Yeah. You're on about us recording.
Moments later, tension spikes as mounted officers approach, labeling his filming as suspicious. The auditor stands his ground, reminding them that suspicion isn't a crime and public spaces are free to film. You can sense the officers struggling to regain control while realizing they're outmatched legally. He dodges their questions, flipping each encounter into a teaching moment. His tone stays calm but cuts like a blade, showing that knowledge is the strongest defense. The scene unfolds like a chess game, each police move countered flawlessly as frustration starts to surface.
Recording.
I told you what we've got to tell you.
You're on about us recording, and you've got to tell us at the first available opportunity you're recording us.
Let's start in a recording. NSPC body 1. Start recording this. Start being recording syndrome. Oh right, okay.
That's why we interrupted you. It wasn't being ignorant or.
My colleague there is just letting you know about the.
Right.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So
cool.
Did you know about this?
Just before we continue with the conversation.
Yeah,
Is there anything you want to say to my colleague on that matter?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What, that you're being body worn videoed and recorded?
Have you read what it says?
Thank you.
Very briefly, yeah.
Well, this one, you're wanting something from us, but you need to at least.
No, that's okay.
We're not running away or anything like that.
Absolutely.
All right, so we'll go over that matter.
Yeah.
So we're just literally having a look around. If we find something, let go of this, please.
Yeah. Okay.
And if we find anything interesting on our day out today, like the horses and the training ground that you've got here, we're making a video. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Is that for anyone in particular?
Just for us.
Just for us.
For your own
Yeah.
And who are you guys? When you say us, like what?
Members of public.
As in,
Video makers, members of the public, whatever you want to call us today. We've got no title.
Who watches the video?
Well, that depends who we show it to.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like,
do they get posted online, or how does it work?
Well, it depends. If I find something of like a house fire or something, I might sell it to a newspaper. If I find a police station with some training going on, I might show it to my...
So, okay, thank you. So the fact that you've got that and you're got that in such a sort of like show me state means you've been stopped before. Do you?
No,
Do you film?
You guys film us, but we're not allowed to film things that we want.
Yeah.
No,
Oh no, we're not saying you're not allowed
you're
to.
not allowed. What
We
I'm
just
saying.
wanted to have a chat
many
about
people-
it.
No, but
not allowed.
Right, okay.
but this man's attitude, come on, like we have to listen to him. We could. That also, he's got information there. We can actually walk away from you.
Yeah, no,
If we're not being
you could.
detained.
You're not being detained. No.
Well, we can just walk away now. But that we
You
want.
could do, but then that's going to make us be even.
It doesn't
more
matter.
suspicious,
Well, then
isn't it?
you're going to follow us back up the road. You just need to have a better approach next time.
I think so.
I think so.
I do
We've been
agree to
quite
disagree.
upfront.
I think that.
You was very polite. What I'm saying is the
yeah.
attitude. We must understand. We don't have to understand anything. We just if we're doing a lawful
For
activity.
conversation to go anywhere, we've got to understand each other, haven't we? So let's.
The standoff intensifies as he firmly reminds them that filming in public is entirely lawful. The officers argue they're only being cautious, but he dismantles each claim with sharp logic and steady confidence. He clearly outlines his purpose, documenting public areas and holding authority accountable. The balance shifts once the officers realize intimidation through vague security talk won't work. His knowledge forces them to reconsider their tone. And for the first time, they begin listening instead of commanding. What starts as confrontation slowly turns into a reluctant real-time lesson in accountability.
Let's forget
It
about
depends
that
from
bit
what-
now. You got to understand, in this day and age, with everything that happens, if we see people filming prominent buildings and stuff like that, we're going to be suspicious. That's a normal thing to think, isn't it? Okay.
But in our eyes, why,
Yeah,
would,
okay.
you, why would you walk by something so interesting and not get
No, I totally get that.
Yeah,
I
okay.
totally
Well,
get
we've got
that.
two points of view, and that's what
once
we're
we've
talking
had a
about, and that's what
we're
conversation,
trying to
then
bottom
that's
out.
Yeah.
understood,
All
isn't
right?
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But prior to that conversation, we don't know that, do we? Prior to stopping and chatting to you, we don't know anything about this situation really. So until we learn more about the situation, a bit more about what you're doing and why you're here, then we're kind of be a bit more like, okay, that's fine, or maybe it's not fine. But until we ask some questions and have a chat,
The guidance says that we don't have to
don't have-
account for what we're doing in a public space. So basically, if what you deem is suspicious just by having a camera and pointing it at your building from an outside perspective, we don't deem that as like because we're not doing anything like out of the ordinary in regards to suspicion. We're just
have a conversation, can't we? As like,
you can, but
Not
the guidance does
about
actually
it.
say that if about social media vloggers and stuff,
Just talk.
it basically says that we should be just left alone.
okay, but we are allowed to have a conversation with you.
You can have a conversation,
Yeah.
but the reason why I was interrupting him
Yeah.
is because I couldn't help over here. You're putting your body cam on,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And you're quizzing us about using the same device. Oh, all right, we're not pointing it at you in
Because
particular.
It's a sensitive police building. That's all.
Sensitive.
You know that,
Well,
isn't
it's like that's like Johnson's baby cream, isn't it? You know, everything's sensitive these days. Like.
But you must understand the way the world works, yeah.
Well, no,
And
but
that
we-
obviously people want to film police buildings, police vehicles for not very good reasons, for not very nice reasons.
Well,
For
we
things
don't know
like-
about that
for
because
things
we
like
haven't got that.
hostile reconnaissance, even though you might not be doing that and you might not have that mindset, and that might be the furthest thing from your intention, that is still something that happens in the world.
Yeah, but hostile.
This is where the audit truly shines. The officers insist they're just doing their jobs, but the auditor fires back with NPCC guidance. Vloggers and journalists must be left alone when acting lawfully. His calm delivery and evidence in hand show total preparation. He even flips the narrative, pointing out that they're filming him without proper notice. Then comes the knockout line: if this were hostile reconnaissance, we wouldn't show our faces. The silence that follows says everything. Logic just outsmarted authority. It's one of those mic drop audit moments you simply can't script.
Do you get that?
Yeah, but
You see what I
hostile
mean?
reconnaissance, is it usually done in this way, that we've got our
It's
faces
done in
uncovered?
all sorts of ways. There's no way it's not done in this way or that way.
But it's not usually done in this way, is it? You know,
can be
because
done in
but
any
basically
way,
we've
can't
we've walked past God knows how many cameras, and there's that many cameras today
Yeah.
that are auto recognition for facial recognition. So we believe when we've been in the town and everything like that.
Yeah.
I reckon the police already know who everybody is anyway, because we haven't hidden
don't know.
we haven't hidden ourselves by coming here.
But the thing is, as a police officer, you can't sit back on your rest on your laurels and think, oh, another police officer might know that, because they might not.
But how about
Work on might. You've got to kind of look into things a bit more, otherwise we wouldn't be really doing our job properly.
Yeah, but your job is to tackle real suspicion and prevent crime and stuff like that. But here, there is no issue.
Real suspicion, then that's fine, isn't it? But until we talk, we can't. We don't know that, do we? We don't know that from a distance. We're just looking until we chat and go, "Hi, how are you?"
Yeah, chat. It's just
then obviously we learn more information. Until you glean that information as a police officer, you're ignorant, and you can't stay ignorant. You've got to look into things.
no, but I don't like to be told like we must understand. You know, like why are you here? It's like if you can have a conversation, like
fair enough to explain to you why we're doing what we're doing. That's just us being upfront and honest and saying, right, this is where we're coming from.
Yeah, well, like I say, there's no suspicion.
No, that's fine.
There's nothing that we're doing that should raise suspicion for you to challenge us filming a public building that's paid for by the taxpayers.
I would come and have a conversation with anyone, member of the public, that I saw hanging around and filming outside the police building.
You would?
I would. Just have a conversation.
Well, why don't you...
There's nothing wrong with me doing that. There's nothing illegal about me doing that. There's nothing...
There isn't, no.
...untoward about me doing that. That is just purely me as a police officer doing my job.
Okay.
And if I wasn't doing that, I'd be neglecting my job. And
is there no chance that you could just read the NPC guidelines and then that should...
doing that.
And if you read that,
yeah.
The guidance says if we ain't raising suspicion in regards to the things that you mentioned,
right,
our reconnaissance.
Yeah, no, I can see that now,
you know,
because I've stopped and chatted to you.
The big T word, you know, and all that stuff. If we don't appear to be that, and we're actually filming openly, and we're, you know, we're not secretly doing stuff, then, you know.
It doesn't have to be secret though for it to be suspicious.
Miss, I don't think, the way we're acting and hanging about for a long period of time, we're not in a rush to go anywhere.
No.
I don't think that's how someone would operate. And we're being totally honest, and we're filming.
I think there's a car just going to come out of there. Do you want to just...
We're filming for our own recreational...
By now, the officers understand this isn't just a random bystander, it's someone who knows the law better than they do. The auditor discusses facial recognition, citizen journalism, and how transparency creates accountability, not threats. He stays completely composed while they scramble to justify their misplaced suspicion. Each time they press, he redirects them to actual policy and public rights. The exchange feels tense yet controlled, like a teacher guiding students through correction. Even the skeptical officer begins to soften, proving how calm truth can outweigh uniformed authority. The shift is quiet but powerful.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
Yeah, but there's a story as well. Are you aware of the story of the petrol bombs? Pill cars been set alight by... We read a story online that there's a pill car has been set on fire by constables on training. Right. They would use the word like a drunken...
Right.
It's an investigation, so we can't speculate to say.
Yeah.
You know, we just wanted to get a story of the whole place. You know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a famous place. This is where you do a lot of your training.
I don't think, to be perfectly honest, you're going to see a lot from where.
Oh, we are. We're going to get a drone up in a minute.
You're going to get a drone up?
Yeah, drone's going over.
Okay, right. That's probably not going to help the situation, is it?
What do you mean, hell? What?
Because
being honest,
that isn't ideal, is it? You putting a drone up above a police premises.
Well, I can do that, yeah. Okay. I'll just check the area, because we basically go off.
Have you got drone with you?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's in my bag. So we just have to stick to the rules ourselves, you know, because we got the CAA, you know.
What do you use? Is it YouTube or mainly? Things go out these days, don't they?
Maybe Tinder. You never know.
Maybe Tinder.
Whatever that is, I've just heard it being floated about, you know. So yeah, basically, in this area, there's no restrictions for drone flying.
Okay.
Speed limit's 15 kph, so it's got to be under like 26. So we're actually in good territory for getting it up. Because I bet it looks a lot better from above.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get much this afternoon, to be honest.
Pardon?
You're not going to get much.
Well, I'm glad
The auditors shift gears, revealing they're using a drone for aerial shots, and they know every rule under the CAA regulations. The officers sound uneasy, but the auditors calmly reassure them, explaining their flight zone and limits with precision. The moment almost turns friendly as they chat about horse reactions and drone safety. It's a blend of humor and professionalism that completely diffuses the tension. By staying factual and respectful, they transform what could have been a standoff into genuine conversation. The now relaxed officers realize they're speaking with informed citizens, not troublemakers, just people who know their rights.
The horses have gone. We don't want them to be scared, do we? Or would they get scared by a drone? That's a good question, actually. So, if there was one...
Honest, all the work our horses do, a drone they'd be fine with that.
They'd be fine with that?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Would they? Because we don't come really close anyway. We're up in air, like, but the sound of it, would that not scare them? Ah, oh, brilliant. Bingo. Right, Lovey, thanks for your time. CO424. But yeah, just if you ever speak to people in the future, just try and warn them about the body worn, you know. Because it is important.
Are we going to work out who these chaps are? No?
Unless you want to tell us who you are? Do you want to tell us who you are?
Am I obliged to, sir?
No, but if we start, I'm not too far about that, mate. Look, thank you. Sorry, that was rude. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
It clearly says
what we think, mate. Yeah, I'm not worried about what that says.
You should be.
No, I'm not.
It could help you.
If we think that you're up to no good, then we'll detain you under Section 43 of the Terrorism.
Crack on, sir. That's the end of our conversation we're having with you. That is like that. That is. I wouldn't talk to him. I wouldn't talk to him.
Make sure I'm out. You're not detaining me, obviously. I'm not detaining you. No. I'm just worried about you taking over. So anyway, just if you want to read it, am I out your shop?
Go on. Yeah. Go on.
If you want to read it, it's got lots in here about.
Can we get the others over with radio?
What for?
I'm just talking to my colleague, but thank you.
Wait.
If you feel the auditor's behaviour may represent a genuine security risk to the personal. Section 43 of the Terrorism Act should be used as a last resort, only when reasonable suspicion exists. You should consider other possible remedies such as the Antisocial Behaviour Act 2014, if applicable.
Thank you for familiarising me with that, but I'll do what I think's right. And
So, do you suspect us of being a terrorist? Whoa.
Well, that's what I'm working out.
There are no powers prohibiting the taking of photographs, film or digital images in a public place, therefore members of the public and press should be not prevented from doing so. Their images, we need their cooperation with the media and the amateur photographers like ourselves. They play a vital role as their images help us identify criminals. We must acknowledge that citizen journalism is a feature of modern life and police officers are now photographed and filmed more than ever. Unnecessarily restricting photography, whether for the casual tourist or professional, is unacceptable and it undermines public confidence in the police service. Once an image has been recorded, the police have no power to delete or confiscate without a court order. There's so much guidance been issued by the NPCC which is in our favour. We're citizen journalists, we're out creating content of anything we find interesting. I've already mentioned to you next door also with the conveyor belts.
I get that. All right,
so my friend, we've told you far more than we need to, and you're still going down Section 43.
The fact that you're carrying that round with you tells me that you get stopped quite a bit.
Yeah, we're trying to stop it, mate.
It doesn't have to be that way, though.
100%. Okay.
We don't trust. We don't trust. We don't trust.
Not going to let this go on. Okay. Al, what are you saying, mate? Okay. All right. Thanks for your time.
Right, jog on then, please. No, you've upset me.
I don't care.
You can understand.
I'm not here to upset you.
Yeah, but can you understand why it might be? Because you've gone too far, mate.
You was perfect. Like.
You haven't been detained. We're having a conversation. No one's sworn. No one's raised their voices.
We could have said from the start, nothing to do with you.
If you're that easily upset,
but we didn't. And despite us going out of our way to tell you more,
2, 3.
He's still going on about Section 43.
If this lady wasn't here, you'd be rogue today. You would go rogue.
After we've been so reasonable with you.
Okay.
You would. Honestly.
I'd understand your reaction if...
Just when things seem settled, one officer pushes too far, escalating the tension under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. The auditors immediately quote the NPCC memo back to him word for word, exposing his overreach on camera. You can sense the embarrassment as his female colleague steps in, stopping him from crossing the line. The auditor even thanks her, noting she prevented an unlawful search. It's rare to witness that level of composure under pressure, calm, articulate, and fearless. The contrast between her professionalism and his aggression perfectly shows why knowing the law and staying cool matters.
If we'd used that power, but we haven't.
You were very close then.
You stopped him.
We're just talking about
You actually stopped him.
Yeah.
You saved us.
We have a thing called discretion, so that is an option. But we're just having a conversation about it.
You actually saved us from being searched.
No need to be upset.
Honestly, Livy.
Okay.
Well,
we've explained ourselves really politely and really thoroughly. I'm sorry.
I've got to thank you, miss.
So-
You saved him from searching and handcuffing me, perhaps.
We need to get our horses back.
Get him gone, please. This guy's not bloody trustworthy around me.
Understand his frustration.
We're not getting anyone gone. We just got.
You were so close. You said get the others out the van.
You don't know why I said that, and I did say that for certain reasons and different things like that. But it doesn't matter, okay? The whole point about this was to keep it calm and try and find some middle ground.
We was calm when we was on our own, filming, until you come over.
Likewise, and we're all human. Do we agree on that? Or do you want to argue about that?
Well,
we are all human, so let's take that as we are all human now. We agree on that.
How do you know what I identify as?
Thanks for your time, alright?
Thank you.
See you later. And I suspect I'll see you around.
You won't.
Okay.
You will see me around.
Take care.
2, 2, 2, 3. We're going to go to the terrorism act there. I love your shoes, sir.
So close was he, eh? To using section 43. He even asked his colleague to get the others.
And if that lady actually stopped him from abusing laws, didn't she?
Yep, she certainly did.
As the encounter wraps up, the male officer still tries to hold on to authority, but the damage is already done. The auditors have completely taken control. The female officer's quick action saved her team from a serious mistake, and the cameramen walk away freely, heads high. Their debrief afterward hits hard. You actually saved us from being searched. It's gratitude mixed with quiet victory. The audit ends with mutual respect but a clear win for public accountability. Another strong reminder, knowledge, calmness, and truth always prevail. As always, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.